Croeso i Sesiwn Holi Byw yn Gymraeg sydd wedi ei threfnu gan y Coleg Cymraeg Cenedlaethol. Da ni'n cael cwmni tri o bobl ifanc sy'n defnyddio'r Gymraeg bob dydd mewn gwahanol ffyrdd. Sef Bronwen Lewis, Nick Yw a Francesca Sciarrillo. Dwi'n mynd i ofyn iddyn nhw gyd gyflwyno hunan, gan ddechrau gyda Bronwen.
Wrth gwrs, diolch yn fawr. Felly benw i Bronwen Lewis a swyddi yw canu ac ysgrifennu caneuon, yn enwedig yn y Gymraeg. My job is singing and writing songs, especially in Welsh. And I've had a 10-year career in music. Nes i ddechrau band trwy bod ar The Voice ar y teledu. I was on The Voice on the TV 10 years ago, where I sang a Welsh translation of a very famous song by Sting. A wedyn nes i ymlaen a dechrau gyrfa yn cerddoriaeth. I went along and started a career in music. Ers hynny, dwi wedi bod mewn ffilm o'r enw Pride, a ath Pride ymlaen i ennill BAFTA. Felly fi wedi bod yn neud tym bach o ffilm hefyd. I was in Pride, the film, which went on to win a BAFTA and a Golden Globe nomination, which was quite fun. And I have been a support act for Max Boyce for 3 years now. Fi wedi deithio dros Prydain i gyd gyda Max. Nawr, fi'n rhyddhau fy albwm ail, fy ail albwm, a dwi'n newydd wedi rhyddhau 2 sengl, un yn Gymraeg, un yn Saesneg. So I'm just about to release my second album independently, which is very exciting. And I've just released a single in English and in Welsh. And most recently, I've been known for my translations on TikTok. That's sort of gained a bit of traction at the moment. And nath Greg James ar Radio 1 siarad gyda fi ar y sioe brecwast, a nes i canu'r anthem ar Good Morning Britain wythnos diwetha. So mae wedi bod yn cyfnod eitha prysur a llawn hwyl, ond mae fe'n fraint mawr i bod yma heddi. It's a real honour to be here today, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Diolch Bronwen. Nick?
Hiya, fy enw yw Nick, a dwi'n Ail Iaith Cymraeg. I fod yn onest, dwi'n dal yn dysgu Cymraeg. Es i ysgol Saesneg yng Nghas Newydd, a dechreuais i ddysgu Cymraeg pan es i Aberystwyth i astudio. A symudais i'r neuadd Cymraeg yna, oedd yn eitha fel exchange student kind of vibe. So I'm from Newport, an English language school in Newport, and started learning Welsh when I was 18, when I went to Aberystwyth University, which was kind of a really incredible experience. Ond dwi wedi cael taith eitha hir gyda'r iaith. It was quite a long journey with the language. Sefydlydd i mas o Gymru pan gorffennais i y brifysgol. I moved out of Wales when I finished university for 3 years. Didn't learn a lot of Welsh when I was there. Ond pan des i nôl i Gymru, dechreuais i eto i ddysgu Cymraeg. A nawr dwi'n mewn sefyllfa lle dwi'n defnyddio'r iaith now pob dydd. I started learning Welsh when I came back to Wales, and I'm now in a sort of a place where I speak the Welsh. I speak the language every day. I don't do bilingual stuff very often. This is quite a challenge for me, if I'm honest with you. Ond dwi wedi wneud cwpl o pethau gyda'r iaith a challenges gyda ddysgu a just, siarad hefyd. So I've done a couple of videos talking about the language and challenges as a learner and otherwise. So on Hansh, BBC Sesh, most recently dechreuais i podlediad yn Gymraeg i ddangos profiadau Dysgwyr. Most recently I've started a podcast to kind of show Welsh learners' experiences and a chance to share their stories. Ond, mae wedi cymryd fi eitha hir, ond dwi'n teimlo falch iawn nawr. Dwi'n gallu siarad Gymraeg a bod yma i ddangos y profiad fi a rhannu gyda'r pobl eraill. So I'm really happy to be here today and be able to talk to other people, hopefully, about my experiences and hear yours.
Diolch yn fawr, Nick. Ag awn ni fyny i at Francesca.
Iawn. Wel, mae'n anodd ddilyn y ddau yma. Ond, helo, Francesca dwi. Dwi o Wyddgrug yn reiddiol. So I'm from Mold originally. Ond cyn dolyg nes I symud I pentref bach yn Sir Ddimbych o'r enw Rhewl. Just tu allan Rhuthun, os da chi'n gyfarwydd. So before Christmas I moved to a little village outside Rhuthun called Rhewl. Mae profiad fi yn eitha tebyg I brofiad Nick, dyd gwir. Felly, nes I ddechrau ddysgu Cymraeg, wel, nes I fynd I Ysgol Ail Iaith Saesneg fel Nick. So I went to an English language school. A nes I ddim dechrau dysgu go iawn heblaw am pethau bach yn yr ysgol fel y gyfrestru neu sut mae tywydd heddiw neu fatha Cymraeg fel sy'n ni'n dysgu Ffrangeg neu Sbaeneg a pethau fel yna. Felly nes I ddim dechrau dysgu go iawn tan o'n i'n tua 16 oed yn dechrau gorffen tygau Ail Iaith Cymraeg ac wedyn dechrau level A Ail Iaith Cymraeg. So I didn't start learning properly, I would say, even though I did go to a school in Wales that, we did have Welsh around us a little bit, but it was very much treated as if it was a foreign language, the way that we would learn French or Spanish, and that's a whole other issue that I won't get into, but basically I did a second language GCSE and then a second language A-level and absolutely loved both of them. And I was very, very fortunate because I had fantastic teachers. And they, as we all know, that makes all the difference. And that's when I fell in love with Cymraeg. Ers hynna, nes I fynd I Brifysgol yn Mangor. I went to university in Bangor, in North Wales. Ac o'n i'n lwcus achos am y tro gyntaf, o'n i'n o gwmpas lot o bobl yn siarad Cymraeg. O'n i'n defnyddio Cymraeg am y tro gyntaf go iawn efo pobl. O'n i'n defnyddio iaith wahanol I be nes I ddysgu yn yr dosbarth. Ac I fod yn onest, oedd yn profiad wych achos o'n i'n croesi'r bont. It was as if I was, crossing the bridge from learning in the classroom to sort of hearing how people spoke in their dialects and, sort of more informal Welsh, and that was really, really helpful for me in my learning journey. Fel nath Nick deud, dwi hefyd yn teimlo fel dwi dal ar taith, dwi dal yn dysgu bob dydd. Ond fel Nick, dwi'n defnyddio Cymraeg hefyd bob dydd rwan. Ac o'n i'n lwcus iawn achos ar ôl Brifysgol pan nes I symud yn ôl, I Sir Fflint. Nes I dechrau dosbarth hyfedredd. I started a proficiency course class when I moved home from university. Fel cyfle I fi siarad efo pobl yn yr ardal, y siaradwyr Cymraeg yn yr ardal, dysgwyr, lefel uwch yn yr ardal. A dyma sut nes I ddarganfod am yr darganfod am y cystadleuaeth yn Eisteddfod yr Urdd, medal y Dysgwyr. So as a result of taking part in that proficiency course, I found out about the medal y Dysgwyr competition ac rhywsut, dwi dal ddim yn siŵr pam neu sut, ond rhywsut nes I ennill yr cystadleuaeth. O'n i'n lwcus iawn just I gymryd rhan ddeud y gwir. Ac heb os nac o'n I bai, oedd cymryd rhan yn yr Eisteddfod, oedd o'r, oh my gosh, just y profiad mwyaf bythgofiadwy anhygoel, a swn I really yn annog bob un ohonych chi sydd yma heddiw I drio amdano fo, os da chi'n dysgu. Taking part in the Eisteddfod was the best experience of my whole life. It's the thing that I'm 100% most proud of, more than my degrees and more than my job and everything. As much as I'm proud of those things, the Eisteddfod for me is the thing that I'm so proud of. And it was an incredible experience achos nath o agor drws I fi I bob math o bethau gwahanol. O'n i'n gallu cyfarfod, dwi dal yn cyfarfod, fel heddiw, gymaint o bobl newydd, dysgwyr a siaradwyr newydd, ac dwi'n teimlo fel dwi rhan o gymuned Cymraeg wan, a dwi'n byw bywyd fi yn Gymraeg. So, dyma fi. Sori, dwi'n wafflo, sori.
Na, dim o gwbl. Mae hwnna'n rhywbeth Cymreig iawn, wafflo, dydy.
Sori, dwi'n wedi wafflo.
Dwi'n neud o, yn aml, I do it quite often. So diolch yn fawr. So diolch yn fawr y tri yna chi. Dod am roed, mae debygrwydd, so you've got obviously similarities, but obviously mae wahaniaethau amlwg hefyd, ag ardaloedd gwahanol o Gymru hefyd, so you all come from different areas in Wales as well. So, and obviously Bronwen went to a Welsh school, and Francesca, Nick, obviously athoch chi ysgol yn Saesneg. Felly, mae hynna'n wir. Mae croeso i unrhyw un o'ch chi roed cwestiynau yn y blwch sgwrsio. Dwi'n mynd i holi cwpl o cwestiynau. I'm going to ask a couple of questions. Ond please, fyswn ni yn gwerthfawrogi cwestiynau'n dod gan chi yn y dosbarth, gan chi fel unigolion. Felly, dwi'n meddwl y peth gorau di, dorwch nhw yn y blwch sgwrsio a na i basio nhw ymlaen, neu wneith Katie helpu fi i basio nhw ymlaen. Felly, unrhyw gwestiynau i unrhyw un o'r tri. Ond na i gychwyn, so I'll start. So, just eitha cyffredinol, quite general. So, is there any kind of everyday thing that you do now through the medium of Welsh, which you wouldn't have thought you would never do? So, os yw rhywbeth da chi'n neud rhywbeth, pan ddech chi'n ôl yn yr ysgol, when you were in school, I would never thought I'd do that through the medium of Welsh.
Who wants to go first? Can I go first?
Yeah.
I fi, i gymdeithu, to socialise ydy gair?
Cymdeithasu.
I gymdeithasu, diolch yn fawr, achos nes i ddim yn teimlo fel o'n i'n gallu bod mewn sefyllfa lle dwi'n gallu bod fy hunan mewn iaith wahanol. I never thought I'd be able to kind of be myself in a different language. Achos, iaith gyntaf fi yw Saesneg. My first language is English. Ond mwy a mwy dwi wedi bod teimlo mwy a mwy cyfforddus. A it's going to sound weird, but mewn, pethau romantis hefyd, like even romantically, I've been able to use the Welsh language. And ma'n eitha arbennig, and something I never thought I'd be able to do, i mynd mas, cyrraedd pobl, mewn unrhyw sefyllfa nawr. It's been, that's, for me, it's been I think, mewn y byd Saesneg, in the English-speaking world, we put languages on a pedestal, and we don't think that it's possible to learn new languages. A dwi ddim yn, it's not true at all, ni'n gallu ddysgu unrhyw bryd, 18s, when you're 20, your 30s, now I know that. On pan o'n i'n dechrau, it felt like this really difficult task, ladder to climb, ysgol I dringo, I guess. Ond na ni.
Dwi'n hollol cytuno efo chdi, Nick. Dwi'n eitha tebyg, ond pan o'ch di'n deud wan am sut o'ch di'n poeni am darganfod dy hun mewn iaith gwahanol, what you were just saying about, finding yourself or discovering yourself in another language. I fi, dwi'n teimlo fel nes I ddim darganfod fy hun tan nes I ddechrau dysgu Cymraeg. I felt like I didn't, it sounds so strange to say you never knew yourself, but I don't feel like myself before I spoke Welsh was myself. I know that sounds very strange, but what I mean is that I feel more myself pan dwi'n siarad Cymraeg. Ac hefyd nes I tyfu fyny mewn patref efo teulu Idaleg. So my family are Italian. Felly o'n i'n clywed lot o Idaleg adra. I was hearing a lot of Italian at home. Ac oedd hynna'n profiad, oedd o'n hyfryd, ond o'n i'n mynd i'r ysgol, o'n i'n clywed Idaleg adra, mynd i ysgol, clywed Saesneg, chydig bach o Gymraeg, dechrau dysgu, ac oedd o bach yn, waw, so fel nath Nick deud, da ni yn gallu dysgu unrhyw iaith, we can learn any language at any given point. Dwi'n gweithio efo'r gwasanaeth llyfgelloedd yn Sir Flint. I work with the library service in Flintshire. A dwi'n arwain sesiynau o'r enw ffrindiau darllen, sef sesiynau I ddysgwyr a siaradwyr dod at ei gilydd I gymdeithasu a drafod llenyddiaeth, barddoniaeth, llyfrau, erthyglau, cerddoriaeth, bob math o bethau gwahanol. So I run these sessions with the library service where we meet monthly and we discuss all sorts of literature and poetry and music and all different things. And we have a gentleman that comes to the sessions who's in his 90s and he's only just started learning it the past few years. Felly, union fe nath Nick deud, it's never too late to start. Ond un peth dwi'n neud fel Nick bob dydd wan, so ni byth wedi meddwl sy'n gallu neud pan o'n i'n fengach yn yr ysgol. So something that I do day to day that I never would have thought I could have done when I was first started learning is breuddwydio yn Gymraeg. I never thought I'd dream in a different language. Again, like I said, I did have a bit of Italian in there thrown about, but mainly English I would dream in. But now, dwi'n breuddwydio'n ddwyieithog neu yn Gymraeg, dim ond yn Gymraeg, weithiau yn Saesneg, weithiau yn Gymraeg, weithiau yn Eidaleg, cymysg o ieithoedd gwahanol. Ond hefyd, fel nath Nick deud, mewn ffordd romantis, heb swnio'n cheesy, ond nes i gyfarfod fy nghariad pan o'n i yn brifysgol. Da ni'n byw efo'n gilydd wan, ac mae o'n siarad Cymraeg, felly da ni ddim yn siarad Saesneg efo'n gilydd o gwbl. So, so ni byth wedi meddwl pan o'n i'n fengach, so ni yn byw bywyd fi yn Gymraeg ac efo cariad Cymraeg hefyd. A dwi'n cofio pan o'n i'n fengach, pan nes i ddechrau dysgu, hwn oedd un o'r pethau o'n i'n breuddwydio am y syniad o un diwrnod cyfarfod rhywun sy'n siarad Cymraeg hefyd sy'n gallu helpu fi, ond hefyd mae'n rhywbeth sy'n connectio ni mewn ffordd. So yes, I'm very lucky as well that I met someone who also speaks Welsh, and we can, we don't speak English together, and it's an amazing way to share the language. So yeah, that's probably the biggest thing for me that I never thought I could do, and dreaming as well, dreaming in Welsh. That's a big one. Beth amdana chi, Bronwen?
Yn debyg chi, yn edrych nôl pan o'n i'n blentyn, o'n i byth yn meddwl byddai'n neud gyrfa dwyieithog erbyn nawr, yn enwedig yn cerddoriaeth, achos o lot fawr o'r gerddoriaeth o'n i'n weld yn y cyfryngau neu clywed ar y radio, oedd e gyd yn Saesneg. So I never thought, as a child or even a teenager, that I would be doing living a bilingual life. And I always knew I'd have the language, but I didn't know how much I'd use it in my job. And it keeps proving itself to me all the time. Because the music I listened to growing up and the sort of the type of music that was on in media was all sort of English. So I never thought it was possible. And my boyfriend doesn't speak Welsh. My parents don't speak Welsh. They just decided to send me to a Welsh school. So well done them. I'm so grateful for that opportunity. And none of my friends speak Welsh. I think I have two that do out of all of them. So pan ydych chi'n siarad am cymdeithasu, socialising, fi ddim yn cymdeithasu yn aml yn Gymraeg. I don't socialise often in Welsh, but I'm so grateful I can do it as part of my job. And looking back, sort of as a teenager, wanting to be a singer, I never thought that I would say 90% of my job is through Cymraeg. A 90% o'n waith i yn dod trwy gyrfa Gymraeg, gyfrwng Gymraeg. Yn enwedig creu TikToks, fi wedi bod yn creu TikToks a pethau ar-lein yn Gymraeg. O'n i byth yn meddwl bydd hwnna'n cymryd off. I never thought that, creating online content in Welsh would be something that people would just love and jump on. Felly edrych nôl, byddai byth yn meddwl bydd swydd fi yn 90% yn y Gymraeg, a bydd gymaint o drysau yn agor. So many doors would open purely because I'm fluent in Welsh.
Na, mae hwnna'n mor ysbrydoledig i glywach chi yn siarad. Bronwen, jyst i holi, dod o ran TikTok o bethau, be oedd yr ysbrydoliaeth tu nôl yr fel cyfieithiadau diweddar? Hwnna sydd wedi pick off yn diweddar, fel yr caneuon enwog, caneuon fel adnabyddus, so these well-known English songs. A wedyn ti wedi penderfynu, dwi'n mynd i gyfieithu nhw. A mae pobl wedi disgyn mewn cariad efo nhw.
Mae nhw wedi slightly. Wel, fel nes i ddweud, mae rhieni fi ddim yn siarad Cymraeg, a fi'n dod, dim ond mam gi oedd yn siarad Cymraeg yn y teulu gyfan. Felly, pan maen nhw'n dod i gigs, pan o'n i'n tyfu fyny a ni'n neud perfformiadau, o'n nhw chwarae teg, o'n nhw'n dod, yn y gynulleidfa, ond o'n nhw ddim yn gwybod beth o'n i'n canu amdano, o'n nhw ddim yn gwybod gair. So my parents would come to my gigs to support me, and they wouldn't really understand sort of the traditional Welsh hymns or, songs that I wrote in Welsh. A o'n i moyn dod â dwy gynulleidfa at ei gilydd. I wanted to unite the audience. because I felt that there was a big disconnect between learners, people who didn't speak Welsh at all, people who were fluent, and I just wanted to connect them all. And pan dych chi'n canu a pan dych chi'n perfformio, mae rhaid cysylltu gyda'r gynulleidfa. You have to connect to the audience. And I did feel like this separation was happening in front of me. Felly dyna pan nes I ddechrau cyfieithu. A o'n i'n cymryd y caneuon really adnabyddus yma, caneuon mae pawb yn caru, a troi nhw'r Gymraeg. Un oherwydd bod wrth gwrs fi moyn neud nhw'n hapus, a o'n i'n hoffi gweld yr ymateb pan fi'n canu rhywbeth fel Stand By Me. When I sing something like Stand By Me, to see their response and go, oh, I know this song. This isn't, this isn't a Welsh hymn. I love seeing that. I love seeing their face change, and I love showing as well to a younger audience, a pobl ifancach, that the Welsh language can be cool and fresh. It doesn't have to be hymns. It doesn't have to be chapel. It can be fun, and not that chapel isn't fun, but my experience probably not. But that it can just be cool and fun, and you can turn anything into Welsh. Gallech chi defnyddio'r Gymraeg mewn unrhyw beth. Does dim fel, well, there's, sky's the limit gyda Gymraeg, a gallech chi defnyddio fe pob dydd mewn pob ffordd. Felly, mae'r TikToks wedi mynd yn dda, o'n i ffili credu fe.
A Francesca, dwi'n iawn fel un o'r prif bethau ti'n mwynhau am fel siarad iaith arall, ydy'r fel yr cerddoriaeth, a'r llyfrau, a'r fel yr bob dim sy'n dod o wybod fel y byd newydd yma o wybod iaith arall.
Yndi, hwn di'r peth mwyaf anhygoel dwi wedi darganfod ers dechrau dysgu cerddoriaeth yn bendant, ac hefyd llenyddiaeth neu llyfrau. That's definitely the best thing for me that I've just completely fallen in love with since learning is the music and the books, as you can see. I've tried to display a few of my favourite records, but I kind of feel like you can only see half of them. So there's Geraint Jarman's head peeping out over here, and we've got a bit of datblygu yn Gwenno, and if you don't know, get to know, because maen nhw'n anhygoel. Dwi wrth modd efo darllen llyfrau Cymraeg. Wbeth arall, actually, sy'n ni byth wedi meddwl sy'n ni'n gallu neud blynyddoedd yn ôl pan nes I ddechrau dysgu. I never thought that I would have been able to have sat down and read a book in Welsh without needing a dictionary right next to me all the time. I never thought that could happen, and I would definitely recommend. I'm reading it at the moment, Tu ôl yr awyr. I'm sure you're probably familiar with it already, but it's been very popular this year, and I think one of the reasons it's been very popular is because it's written from the voices of two teenagers mewn iaith sy'n fatha fwy fel mae pobl yn siarad. As people speak, it's not necessarily very, very ffurfiol, formal.
Mae'n llafar iawn, dydi, phonetic, very phonetic, yeah.
Yes, exactly, yes, it's wonderful. But yes, yr byd cerddoriaeth yn enwedig, dwi wedi dysgu mewn cariad efo, dwi'n casglu recordiau, I collect records, it's one of my favourite things to do, yn enwedig recordiau hen o'r 60au, especially older records from the 70s in particular. Dwi'n just mwynhau darllen a gwrando ar cerddoriaeth Cymraeg gymaint. Mae'n rhywbeth dwi'n neud bob dydd, gwrando ar Radio Cymru fel enghraifft bob dydd. Mae'n just, sy'n ni definitely yn recomendio chi gyd yn dechrau gwrando ar cerddoriaeth Cymraeg. Pobl fel Bronwen, pobl sy'n ar y radio, pobl, da ni efo gymaint o artistiaid anhygoel yng Nghymru, y scene Cymraeg, music Cymraeg yn just, fendigedig. A'r un peth efo llenyddiaeth a barddoniaeth,
So, Nick, as in, ti yn amlwg podcast Sgwrsio, felly mae hwnna'n weddol newydd, yn dydi?
Ie, dechreuais I y podlediad yn mis Tachwedd. I fi, o'n I eisiau creu, mae'n llawer o pethau pan ti'n dechrau dysgu Cymraeg, a wedyn pan ti'n rhugl mae llawer o pethau, ond o'n I eisiau creu rhywbeth I kind of bridge the gap. I think there's loads of materials for when you've just started learning, and plenty when you're fluent, but I felt there was something missing in the middle. A dwi wedi bod tutor Saesneg. I've been an English language tutor living abroad, so o'n i'n eisiau just creu rhywbeth, just I ddangos pobl, achos weithiau gyda dim pawb, ond maen nhw'n meddwl mae rhaid iddyn nhw bod rhugl iawn, perffaith iawn, cyn maen nhw'n ddechrau defnyddio yr iaith. A i fi, dyw e ddim yn cywir o gwbl. Fluency does not mean accuracy, you know? So, o'n i eisiau just creu rhywbeth lle dwi'n cael just sgwrs bas gyda pobl eraill sy'n dysgu neu sy'n wedi dysgu, a just ddangos fel yma nawr, like, dwi'n siarad Wenglish yn mwyafrif o'r amser, a I will hear a word, and mae rhaid i fi ofyn, sorry, beth ydi bla bla bla, yn Saesneg, a that's okay to do, achos mae pawb sy'n siarad Gymraeg yn gallu siarad Saesneg. It's a unique opportunity to be able to learn brand new words all the time. So I wanted to, create something to kind of show people that it's okay to make mistakes, to stop halfway through. And we show that in the podlediad, you know, we show that in Sgwrsio, because I think that's an important part that gets lost when you're only hearing fluent speakers or your classmates. So mae'n just creu llais ar gyfer y byd dysgwyr, falle? Creating a voice for the learners of the world. That sounds very poetic and probably bigger than it is, but ti'n gwybod.
Ti hefyd yn barddoni yn dweud, so ti'n go?
Well, yn Saesneg, dim quite yn Gymraeg eto, ond, you know, un diwrnod.
Un diwrnod, ie. Ac yn amlwg, mae'r tri yn chi, Nick, ti roed yn y sylwadau i Bronwen, dangos Cymraeg i'r byd, fel mae TikTok yn, mae'n masif yn di, ond hefyd YouTube, mae'n gymaint o gyfleoedd, mae'r Gymraeg yn bodoli yn y byd digidol, it is a part of this digital world. Ond hefyd, da chi gyd yn defnyddio fo bob dydd yn eich gwaith hefyd, fel, mae hwnna'n cysylltu efo pobl ar draws Cymru ag ati. Felly, mae amser yn mynd mor fast. Mae yna cwpl o fel cwestiynau wedi dod i fewn yn gofyn i Bronwen gan i can arall, so mi ddown ni at hynna. Ond cyn i ni orffen, os gennych chi unrhyw gyngor, neu unrhyw beth arall fysych chi'n hoffi ychwanegu, cyngor mwy na'm byd, neu rhywbeth wedi helpu chi ar y daith yma, neu sy'n helpu chi, os da chi ar y daith, neu, ie.
Mae hwnna'n cwestiwn anodd. Pwy sy'n eisiau mynd gyntaf?
Wel, gallai jyst dweud, nes i wneud tweet cwbl o misoedd yn ôl, a dded siarad jyst am stori fi'n cofio o plentyndod fi. It's just a story from my childhood, really. And I remember my mother took me to the Eisteddfod and was very, very nervous, being a non-Welsh speaker, and just dysgu fe and trying her best. And she went up to one of the organisers and asked a question in Welsh, and she was answered in Saesneg, in English. And little things like that, those little microaggressions just aren't good. And I try to put it out there to say, as if you are fluent, like me, just open up the conversation. Don't shut Dysgwyr down, because every time you do that, they lose confidence. A fi wastad yn dweud, hyder yw tu ôl I iaith. Confidence is behind the language. And if you don't have confidence in what you're saying, then you're just going to let it go. And that's so sad for me. So it got really good response, and there was some dysgwyr that said that they'd had a similar experience. Fi moyn dweud sori yn gynta I unrhyw un os da chi wedi dioddef hwnna, achos mae hwnna'n anghywir. And I'm sorry if any of you as learners have experienced that, being a fluent person from childhood, because it's so wrong, and we should just embrace them with open arms. But have confidence in yourself. Cael hyder yn eich hun. Fel nath Nick dweud, mae neb yn rhugl, no one's perfect, mae neb yn berffaith. Fi dal I ddysgu pob dydd. Fi di bod yn siarad Cymraeg ers o'n i'n 4 mlwydd oed. I have spoken Welsh and sung in Welsh since I was 4 years old. And I'm still not perfect. I still ask. I still Google words before I do an interview. I still double check on Cysgair if I've done the mutations right on a song. And this song is going out on TikTok to like 18,000 people. So, pai becso am bod yn berffaith. A dyna'r peth bwysica oll. Achos byddai'n cadw chi nôl. It will keep you back if you worry about being perfect, because I don't.
I'd like to quickly say, nobody owns Welsh either. You know, like, os ti'n dod o Gymru a ti ddim yn siarad Cymraeg, it's still yours. So, dwi'n credu achos dwi wedi dod o'r cefndir Saesneg, ni adeiladu wal erbyn yr iaith weithiau, ond paid, achos it's all of ours. A bod yn hyderus mewn y ffaith yna. Fact ydy e? Ie, na ni. Diolch.
Dwi'n hollol cytuno. A swn i'n, fel bach o cyngor hefyd, swn i'n deud, pan ti'n dechrau dysgu, weithiau hyder ydy y peth sy'n stopio chdi mynd at pobl, dechrau sgwrs yn Gymraeg. Swn i'n deud, jyst trio dechrau lle bynnag da chi'n mynd i'r siop, i'r cinema, wel, dwi'n gwybod ar y funud, mae bach yn anodd, ond lle bynnag da chi'n mynd, os da chi'n mynd ar ci am dro neu beth bynnag, jyst trio dechrau bob un sgwrs yn Gymraeg, os da chi'n, achos di o ddim yn, dim ots lle ydych chi, just try and start every conversation with people that you meet all the time, your teachers, your friends, family members, or people you meet in your communities. Just trio dechrau bob un sgwrs yn Gymraeg, a paid byth bod nofyn i wneud gamgymeriadau. Da ni gyd yn wneud gamgymeriadau. We all make mistakes all of the time. I've made some very inappropriate ones in the past, and I don't think it's PG-13 for me to tell you some of them, so I'll save that for another day. And da ni gyd yn wneud camgymeriadau, mae'n hollol naturiol, ond be da chi am ffeindio yw cymuned o siaradwyr a ddysgwyr cefnogol a pobl sy'n mor, fel na Bronwen yn deud wan, da ni gyd yma efo'n gilydd i gefnogi ddysgwyr a siaradwyr. You will be part of a community of learners and speakers, that are very, very supportive, and we're all in it together. Hwn di'r peth mwyaf pwysig I fi, fy marn I. Dwi'n dwi'n gwybod be arall, mae'n neud, really. Dwi'n meddwl, hwn di'r peth mwyaf pwysig. Just don't ever be afraid to make any mistakes as well, because it's so natural.
Diolch yn fawr, mae mor wir hyd yn oed, I fi sy'n hefyd yn rhugl, da ni gyd yn neud camgymeriadau ag ati, ond mae wedi bod yn hyfryd, it's been lovely, clywed yna chi sôn am ffordd mae Gymraeg da chi'n defnyddio fo'n gwaith, defnyddio fo'n gymdeithasol, defnyddio fo wrth ddarllen, wrth wrando'r gerddoriaeth, podcast, podlediadau, rhaglenni teledu. Mae wedi bod yn hyfryd iawn.